Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. Hi everyone. So hopefully you can hear me okay. So I got a little cold, I think. I was out walking in the rain, not by choice. Just got rained on and had a while to go. So yeah, definitely it was very cleansing, but then of course I got sick. So and then I changed locations. I couldn't stay where I was at anymore. I felt as though maybe that was making me a little sick as well. So I had to get, you know, a nicer suite. So here I am. This is my new setup. Furniture's limited, so this it's gonna work out. I'm super excited though, because oh my gosh, I have my own bedroom. So now I have privacy. So my readings are really going to be to take off this week. I'm very excited because it's been a challenge. Always having energies around me, having to block them out. So wow, the second time I've seen the Three of Swords here. Now it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and I know I probably just need to rest, right? Because, you know, being sick and everything in my voice, but I'm just so excited. I love the feeling of the cards, the feeling of how connected I am, right? I think that's why a lot of us tarot readers love them. Playing with the cards is what we feel, you know, when we connect. Anyway, so that's why, like, I'm a mess. Oh my goodness. Like, oh my gosh, guys, like, I'm very grateful and thankful. I've had some beautiful places, and just even that I've had places to stay, but like the last place, like I was like scared to use the shower and be in there that long because there was so much mold in the bathroom. I mean, the rest of the room was fine, but you know, it was after we'd already moved everything in and we'd already changed rooms. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like we'll be fine, but no. Like it's okay. All right, enough. Like I'm just, you know, even in those situations, like I was just reminding myself, like there's so many people that have nowhere to stay, and that's why, like I just kind of toughed it out, or whatever, until we were all getting sick, you know. But I don't know if it was because I had like because of what happened, getting stuck in the rain. We were trying to get groceries, whatever. All right, I'm gonna get out of that. But yeah, you really just need to be grateful and thankful. You really do. Because, you know, just the people that I run into daily, I know that I'm a healer, so I know that people are guided to me for my healing. But it's just that every day, the people that I run into, like, they have far less things and resources, and so many people are struggling, right? I was watching somebody else getting thrown out today, you know, and seeing so many people, you know, struggling to get things. We all really need to help each other. If you know people that you can help, or you're able to help people, you really should, because a lot of people don't like to ask for help, right? They don't. So if you know that somebody needs help and they're not asking, like you should help them if you're able to. All right. Okay. All right. So anyways, grateful and thankful. I'm in such a beautiful vibration because I feel as though I've gotten blessed. So anyway, let's get into this reading. It's so interesting as I was still guided to the tarot dealing nuits, which is kind of a darker side. I'm really getting that somebody was in dark energies, kind of in their shadow side for a while. For some of you, I'm getting it's like you divine feminines, right? You could recently be starting to embody that divine feminine energy in receiving love and giving love, because for a lot of you, you had to get into your masculine energy, like hardcore, like Queen of Swords reverse, like bitch energy, to really stand up, take authority, take action. And for a lot of you, you got stuck in that energy because you were, for some of you, you had some battles, some fights that you were going through, and you really needed to stand up, stand out, And you did. So, you know, that feeling, you know, you feel like accomplished. You feel, you know that you can relax. And for a lot of you, you needed just to pour that love into yourself. You needed to remind yourself to come back out into that loving energy. Some of you just getting new perspective. I felt to pull the Hangman, and I was seeing 3 of Cups while I was shuffling. There it is. That's us celebrating, having a good time. I really feel that that's what we're going to be doing now. You're going to be coming into alignment with soul family members, soul friends, higher vibrational beings. For some of you, you were literally put into isolation to have you go within to heal. So for some of you, like, that's why things were happening. That's why you might have felt detached and you weren't energetically connecting with anybody, because for a lot of you, like, you were closed off. I'm hearing traumatically too. You'd been through some traumas, and sometimes it just kind of makes us want to isolate and not tell anybody and things like that. Right? Okay. So let's see. This is just a timeless reading for whoever finds it. But if you know, if you're watching me, if you're one of my subscribers and you're watching me, and you know I'm feeling your energy, so you're gonna be coming out in the ring. So it can be collective energies surrounding me. So if some of the story is fitting and other is not, then take what part you feel is for you. If you do feel it, you know, it's fully your story, then it is. Because, you know, for some of us, we are fully in alignment, going through things at the same time. And I know the time is not linear, but what it is that a lot of us have went through major DNA activations and integrations, and for a lot of us, like, that are star seeds, okay, a lot of us, we have like the same DNA energetic coding going on, the same activations and upgrades at that time. So it's like we are mirroring each other in a lot of ways and going through a lot of synchronicities and things. I mean, they could be like they're different situations, but it's the same, like, lessons and activations, and that's putting us on the same frequency where we're able to connect, and we're able to I'm getting frustrated trying to explain what I mean, because it's on a very high level and it's hard to, sometimes I see how it works, but I have trouble communicating how it works in a way that you can understand. It's like trying to get you to see my mind. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. But it's just the way that it works. Like, you could be connecting with people on levels, and you're just like, how does this even, like, it has to do with DNA, it has to do with the activation. So all of us are really connected. We're all interconnected. We really are. It's just like with the thoughts and reality and how we create things. It's like we're really pulling down. It's just like telepathic communication. It's just like communicating with each other on different realms, different frequencies, and then bringing it, like, there's a lot of different things that I'm getting right now that I want to talk about. I'm really feeling very energized. Maybe this is what's happening because I'm finally by myself, able to close some doors, have some privacy. I don't know. I probably need to spend some time in quiet today. Well, I have been, actually, but I mean, like, I was listening to a couple readings, so all right, anyways. I'm like, I need something to grab me for sure. Okay. Like a little kid when I get all this time and freedom. I'm so excited. You don't even know, it's been such a long time. Oh my gosh. Just to know, because it's hard when you lose everything, like having small children and stuff, like, just, you know, they're safe. I know we're safe. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, so it's Divine Spirit. Okay, let's see. What's going on? Look at this devil. Devil was coming out very strongly. I just had a couple shuffles, and then I was like, I need to light a candle, I need to do some things, but no, clearly it's here. And you need to know that if you have all of these blessings and all of this abundance, so that devil ain't gonna try to stop it, block it, especially when you're shining so brightly. You're attracting the devil. You are. The Hermit came out here right before. So for some of you, you were put, I was getting that you were put into isolation, trying to block you from the devil, right? Because you weren't ready. Some of you are very like, you're very empathic. You're like highly empathic. So because you're so highly empathic, you pull in energies, like you really transmute energy. Some of you are sort of like transmuters. When you go into a room, you change the frequency of it just when you step in it. That darkness pulls to you and you transmute it. Oh, I'm feeling it as I say that. You transmute it. And for some of you, like, you weren't protecting yourself enough, or you were surrounded by so much darkness that you weren't able to come out. You know, it's like, I had gotten this before where I was like, some of you, it was like there's way more darkness than was initially anticipated. It's like everybody, okay, oh my gosh, I need to calm down. Because I have my vision and I need to explain here. Download or receive. Because it's like for a lot of you, like the chosen, have been strategically organized, right, to all around the world, right? And then when we get these activations, especially through these energetic codings, the energies and the portals and all of that, and we integrate and we anchor this energy in, right? We're strategically organized, right? So we're not too far from each other, but we are distant from each other, but we are able to come in and help each other. That's why sometimes you're guided places and you're going to come in alignment with like another earth angel, starseed, chosen one, right? And you're going to help those balances. And it's like, you connect with the eyes. The eyes tell you, or you just feel it, like you know when you're coming into one. Like us, right? It's like you don't even have to say it. You can tell an earth angel, chosen one, starseed by looking at their eyes. That's why a lot of times I don't like to make eye contact. And a lot of people outside for the longest time, like I didn't like to look at the camera, right? Because I've always had people tell me how intense my eyes are. Then I feel like they know, you know. And it's also too daunting because anybody that is like embodying the devil cannot look a chosen one earth angel in the eyes. So it's like a telltale sign, like too, when people can't look me in the eyes or whatever, I'm like, oh man, they're filled with the demon, you know. And then I'm just like, I'm not good at hiding my energy. So okay, I got off with that. But what I'm getting at is that so for a lot of you, like, when we came down here at the plan, right, especially as starseeds, you know, we were birthed here to come up during this time, right, to bloom. And we were strategically organized and spread out, but the darkness is has been far more heavier than expected. So there's had to have been adjustments and movements, and that's why God, divine source, when you're being called to move, when you're getting pulled out of a certain area, when you are, it's like, for a lot of you, you were places that were too dark, you were disconnected, you weren't getting the downloads, you weren't getting the messages, it's like you were getting protected, but there was so much darkness, it was hard to reach you. It's like for a lot of you, it's like you get a lot of healing from other realms, divine, to spirit guides, ancestors, angels, right? But it's like they're protecting you and blocking you, but it's like, as far as like to give you the healing, the energy to replenish your light, you haven't been bouncing back and coming up as much because of the dark, dense energy in areas. It's like some of you have gone so deep, right? It's harder to reach and pull you out and pull you back up. So for a lot of you, yeah, you're having to get moved. You're needing more help. This is a very big time of integration, of coming together, of uniting with others and building this, right? So the devil is really amping up at trying to stop this. The Fool card is here too. There's definitely new beginnings. A lot of these are going to be very creatively getting into talents, skills and abilities. And it's no longer like solo. For a lot of you, like, You had to shake off some of these dark attachments. You had to go within and do the inner healing. So you were isolated, but it was also like for protection. But it's like you're done now. You've overcome a lot of those things. So now it's time for this new beginning. But it's like they're wanting, I know that it is hard, that transition, because now it's like a lot of you have been in isolation. You've been by yourself for a long time, and then now all of a sudden they're just like, all right, change it, like it's time to change, it's time to jump in now, it's time to come together, be with others, no longer, you know, hiding your stuff. Page of Swords is coming out here. So for a lot of you, like, there's strategies, there's plans. This is where you need to start to plan and come up with things, but you need to know that the enemy is also trying to strategize, right? And trying to mess up this plan. I'm getting distracted now. I hear the, hopefully that'll get them to quiet down, so I don't have to go out there. I don't want to pause the video, because if I do, then it might glitch or whatever. So let's see. Tower and Five of Pentacles. For some of you, you know, it's letting go of resources and homes and things like that. For some of you, like, you may need to let go of certain resources to plan these new movements. Okay, just a second. You guys, I can hear the phones. Yep, I'm still on a video. You need to turn down the phones. Charlie, can you close this other door? That would help too. All right. Okay. So let's see. Let's find out more messages. This is just turning into like, I had no idea how this is going to go up. A lot of different channel messages and stuff. So Ten of Swords is coming out. So definitely this is really straight up like ending to a lot of painful situations and cycles. Tens are definitely about completions and major transformation. See, now Three of Wands. That's what I'm talking about. They're off at the distance. Two of Cups. See, for a lot of you, self-love. That duality, a lot of you getting into self-love, loving yourself, opening up to love. A lot of you are calling in new partners too. For some of you, like soulmates, like counterparts, twin flames. Here is the Ace of Cups. But see how she's touching your heart, that beautiful I was getting something to do with red, a download about red and root chakra activations and a lot of passion. And because see, I'm seeing a lot of reds here. Just in the red dress. A lot of red surrounding her. So the reds, there's something about red. And it's interesting, as I had pulled out my red tarot and I was going to use that, which this is actually like the twin flame tarot, I believe. It was like the first one I got off Etsy. Like I opened it right to Judgment. But I was still felt guided to this one. Alright. I was just told to clarify with it. Okay, well, it's here for a reason. Alright. So, the Empress is on the bottom. I stopped right there. I love this Empress, though, see? To me, that could have been why I was guided to this deck. Sometimes I'm guided to certain decks just for certain cards. Because I'd put my box staged up here by my camera, and I don't often do that. And she's right on the box, right? And I felt to call at the beginning, too. I normally don't call out which decks I'm using. But I felt to tell you I was using the Tarot de la Nuit, right? So it's very beautiful because it's like this is somebody, this Empress, it's like she's known that she's an Empress and she's sitting on her throne as though she's been there for quite some time. Her dress is dirty. She's like given up keeping herself clean and like caring, and she's just waiting, and there's all these flowers that are just surrounding her throne. It's like she's been beautifying her space. She knows that she's been like put on like a timeout. This is somebody that's like, they know that they were put somewhere Oh, I put her up there too. I put her up on a pedestal. I like stacked my book right on top of the box. There's another box that my camera's on. So somebody could be getting put up on a pedestal. You're really like climbing. You know, everything's always. I look at all this stuff that goes on during reading, but staged. I'm hearing this Empress could be coming up on stage, but it's like she knew she was the Empress, but she wasn't embodying that Empress energy. It's like she wasn't using it. It's like she didn't feel worthy of it for some reason. But it's like, look, I kept flipping and I stopped right there. She's been waiting. Even her crown's like a mess, or the beads, the jewels, you know. But it's time for her to come up, right? It's one of those kind of like, I know when I'm sad and depressed when I let my hair go. It's something I've known, like when I'm sad and depressed, like I don't care, I'll just tie up my hair and I let my hair go. Like I will always do my makeup and stuff like that, because I mainly it's just eyeshadow for me, but it's like I love the colors or whatever, because I look way too different like if I've got no color on. I don't know, I love that. But it's like, so maybe for me it's like I'll do some things, but I know that like I don't care to brush my hair or wash my hair if I'm depressed. That's like with her dress being dirty. It's like she's like, what's the point be so clean and innocent, you know? Page of Pentacles. She's definitely creating. That's saying this is what you're doing. You're creating. It is time. You're like laser focused. Let's look at one more here. There's that Ten of Wands. Look at all that red, that fire. Maybe somebody's got a lot of fire. Their passion's going to be getting ignited, or connecting with the fire sign, or something to do with red and fire, because that looks like fire to me. What's coming down from the lantern and the fire, and it's like her dress is on fire. I just heard that Katy Perry song in my head. This girl is on fire. I'm going to try right now. My voice is like all raspy. Okay. Alright, let's clarify that other deck here. You flip right to the Tower. This tower is always interesting too. It hasn't fallen yet. It is lit up by the moonlight. So it's so, to me, it's like, it's a little bit of fire though. Tower getting ready to catch fire. Getting ready to be a fire sale. I don't know. That King of Wands, I was saying, I'm feeling fire. He's right on the bottom. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy there. Anybody can embody that King of Wands. Alright, Source, let's clarify. Tell me about this Hermit energy. Knight of Pentacles with the Fool. Slow movement and meet at work baggage. See, because each of these cards have their own descriptions on them. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Romance, flirting, unrequited love can be taken with this card. Somebody's really had to go within a reevaluation, I'm getting. That's why they've kind of taken slow movement about where they're headed, where they're going. For some of you, you know, you're walking away from things. You're deciding to go towards new love here with this Fool card energy. I mean, the Fool's right here. Some of you are realizing that you were in some toxic connections or relationships where there was temptation to drugs, addictions, alcohol, things like that. Some of you might have been getting controlled by those things. They could have started around those things. It could have been due to codependency. Some of you, it could be a lot like a passion and things like that, but it could just be lust. It could just be like strong sexual energy. Recently I've been reading about the sexual energy and about the exchanges and about, it's very interesting, about orgasms and things like that, and what happens with the tantric unions, because I'm curious, you know, about the connections. Very interesting, and how, you know, that's very, very powerful, because I've been thinking a lot about like what it would be like with like high vibrational sexual energy exchanges with somebody on a very high level, because You got to be careful if you have sexual energy exchanges with people on low energy levels and you're high vibrational. If you don't protect your energy, I mean, you can, but if you can't, you go cleanse your energy. But it's not always easy. I guess what I'm getting at is like they steal your energy. Also, too, people that think, I need to correct this. I heard a lady last night where she was like, I protect myself because, you know, I use my, I'm not, no judgments or whatever, but she uses her, you know, she doesn't need to go find a lover. She can pleasure herself, let's say that. But yeah, you're really not supposed to do that. No, because then you're just giving all of your creative energy away. It's like just letting it go away to nothing. Like, take that or leave that. But I know when I heard that, when I was researching that one, I had always kind of felt that way. That's why if you notice, like, when you first start doing, like, you think that it's that you feel ashamed for doing it, but no, it's really because you're not supposed to be doing that. You're really just giving you're giving your power away. I mean, if that's what you want to do, just to have that pleasure, but you're not. I decided, no, I'm not going to do that. And let me tell you what, then I started to really learn how to control myself when I was having, you know, encounters. And you start to learn how to control your sexual energy a lot more when you don't, and you can have even more powerful pleasures. So yeah, you really shouldn't just be, you should save it for when you have a love connection, you're pouring love into. See, me as being an earth angel, like, I like to give love. So I did get tied up in a lot of relationships in the past where I felt as though I wasn't worthy of love, but I wanted to give love to people. And I know that now that it was like it wasn't the right way to do things, but so I got into connections like where I was just going to give love to people and heal them. And I went down my own route, you know, and see there's like so many judgments and stuff. Like I'm feeling like I'm getting very personal and felt to explain a lot of things, but it's just like I felt to have, I decided that I wanted to have children out of it, you know, and, you know, I was told when I was younger that I wasn't able to have children soon because of everything that was going on with me. So I was determined, well, if I'm running out of time to be able to have children, then I'm going to start to have children now. You know, I ended up healing myself and everything because you really can heal yourself. Thoughts really do create your reality and your vibrational frequency. And there's a lot of other things, but I'm not going to get too far into that. But a lot of people, I've gotten a lot of judgments. A lot of people just don't understand the choices that we make and label you and things like that. I don't know why I'm feeling I'm getting so personal in this reading, but it's a really big time for me because I'm told I need to put a lot of my story out there because especially I've been getting a lot of people are connecting with me on my energetic frequency, so a lot of them could have went through those situations. Like if you're a mom or you've had children, was it out of wedlock, or you haven't gotten married and things like that, you know, don't let what people's views of you. If you love your children, do you love your children? Do you love being a mom? That's all that matters. You're proud of yourself for that. You know. So, you know. Anyways. All right, let's keep going with this reading. I'm getting really distracted. I don't know. I guess a big thing is that was holding me back is the criticism and a lot of people, you know, coming at me for never being married and, you know, having my children and then getting out of those relationships and being a single mom. And so, especially like my daughter that likes to count my boyfriends, like she needs to stop it. I just watching my videos too, Victoria. You need to stop it. You don't understand. I knew what I was doing. So, all right. Anyways, 9 of Cups. So for a lot of you, like, you could really be changing things now. You might really be reclaiming a lot of your power and your energy, not giving it away to people anymore, being very careful of who you give your time or energy, your love to. 9 of Wands here. Wow. Waiting, moving slowly in hurdles. This is what I feel like has been going. Maybe that's why some of you were put on like a big timeout. The enemy clearly had their eye on you too. The enemy was watching you. What happened here with this Nine of Pentacles? So stupid here. Well, let's clarify this devil. Alright. I told you Mark needs to be getting more in depth. Especially, look, now that I've got this privacy. Okay, what's up with this devil? What? See? The Six of Wands. I told you this devil is watching you. For some of you, you got some people obsessed with you. They could be seeing this glow. Remember, like I said, some people are going to be seeing you come out of isolation. As I say that, I'm putting the Hermit reversed. What is that? Coming out of isolation, guys. On point. Thank you. Tower. Major changes going on. Like I said, for some of you, some tower moments in your shift of perspective. People coming in. Because it's like for some of you, you were like eliminated for like people being able to see you. People being able to feel you. Seven of Pentacles. Wow. Waiting. There's been somebody that's been waiting for you to like pop up, come out, be ready. Let's go find this Fool. What's this Fool? The Magician. Attracting love, going deeper, tricky. Ooh. Yeah, because somebody is definitely attracting love. Look at that. There's that fire energy again. They are attracting new friends. Look, friends first, brief affairs, sparks. Oh, I hear my son. Shh, shh. So cute. Temperance. Somebody is definitely temperancing out their energy, setting themselves free, taking action. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. The World. There's definitely closing out to old cycles, old people. If you had people that were holding you back, you're letting them go. A lot of you are saying bye. You're moving on. You're taking charge of control of your life with this Chariot card. So for a lot of you, you're strategizing and you're planning movement. Yeah, you're being expressive if you need to be. That King of Swords, strategizing, taking authority and action, detaching. Eight of Pentacles, King of Cups. Wow. I feel you're putting in a lot of work. There could be a big change in like career focus here. It's Page of Swords. It's where you're acquiring knowledge and no, it's the one. Wait, that's the Pentacles, right? The it's more so around communication that I'm feeling here. There's King of Cups, King of Swords. This is you got multiple energies around you for sure. There's a family man, somebody that's very devoted. Water energy. That wants future plans with you, shared values, is putting in a lot of work. They have their eyes closed though. I'm getting this energy as it's like they're going through like a lot of like reflections. Like to me, they have been in this Hermit energy as well, because for a lot of you, like you're mirroring, you're like you're attracting like soulmate, like twin flame mirroring energies here. So it's like because you went through like this, because it's like when you say like mirrored souls, things like that, it's like you think you look in the mirror, so you do it at the same time, but it's not like that. It's kind of like a push and a pull. It's like since you came out of this Hermit energy and now you have this newfound, you know, feeling and light, things like that, and you're drawing attention, it's triggering people to see you, but then it's now having them go in their thoughts and emotions and feelings, and it's triggering people to go in and find themselves like, wow, look at the glow up that, you know, that Connor had. And so let's you know, let me go in and evaluate that, and it reflect myself of she can have her dreams and desires, why can't I? And so there's a strong energy here of like you're triggering others to go within. and do some deep healing, reflection, really in emotions and feelings. Interesting. Okay. For some of you, some people are coming out of isolation. Wow. Like communication, some people that have been silent, that's what they're coming out of. 3 of Cups. That's union, celebration. I told you there's, so it's like a lot of you are like your children, like your counterparts, to come out and or to go with, it's like you're causing them to go with and like you did, but then they're going to be coming out with communication. So this could be the same energy, it could be multiple energies. I'm feeling it both ways, because like I said, it's I pick up collectively the energy starting, right? The romantic, oh my gosh, this is like the true flame, twin flame card, right? Endless love, the believer, destiny, 22. On top of the 2 of Cups, for a lot of you, it's like, damn, just by loving yourself and tearing down those barriers, those boundaries, you just started loving yourself, and you just started to vibrate at such a high frequency. You started to attract all this attention you weren't even trying to. And I got love offers coming in. They're coming in fast. 9 of Swords. It's been a long time coming. Some people have been waiting too for the moment, and it's like some of them feel like, oh my gosh, like I gotta express how I feel like now. That's what they feel. The Moon card energy. Wow. Came out on top of the Ace of Cups. So this could be like a secret lover. There could have been deception too surrounding the love that you were in. For some of you, you're realizing that you were uncertain about the love that you were in. You were in a love connection or situation, but for the wrong reasons. It's not where your heart truly was. Especially if you're somebody that just has a lot of love for people. Like I was saying originally, you're like highly empathic, and you know, to be highly empathic, you have like a very, very like angelic heart. Like you're on a frequency of love like no other. You embody Christ consciousness love. You have like endless love for everybody and everything. So it's been a very challenging time, and that's why a lot of you needed to be isolated, because people just took advantage of that, and you were getting like attacked by everything. So you weren't healing. Ow. It's like they were turning you dark. Got all these cards flying out. Yeah, you had the key the entire time to all of your power and your gifts. You're starting to use them. The Empress came out. I love the stack too. She's upside down. She knew her worth. She knows her worth. This Empress does. 3 of Pentacles, a star. Look, for a lot of you, you're realizing to speak up. See, she's touching your throat chakra. Throat chakra activation. So you're going through a throat chakra activation too. All I know is this, like, I've been sick for a couple days, but then in the middle of the night, like I was having to pack and stay up. I'm like, I need to rest. Then my throat started hurting like so bad, and I'm like, gosh, this like never happens. I'm like about to go make coffee at like 3 a.m. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I have to be up at like 6, and it's like I can do that. I can run off just a couple hours of sleep, but not when I have to completely move like hotels and all the stairs and everything. And I have guys like all my cards with me like every day. Like, my gosh, I have so much stuff. But I'm very particular. Like, I won't trust my boys with helping me up down the heavy stairs with things. I'm very stubborn. I don't want them to fall and get hurt or whatever. And I'm very particular about my things. I don't like people to handle. I'm like, oh my gosh, like all my class and all that. Anyway, I don't know what I'm getting at with that. But it was weird that I felt like a pop and like things like that happened. And then my voice has been different today, but my throat doesn't hurt, but it's just, I don't know, it's weird. It's interesting too, she's got like scales. Like mermaid scales almost. Sorry guys, don't mind my beat up nails. I don't know if you can see how much it'll zoom in. Oh, I can't show you, but she's got like mermaid scales. I just heard raw descent and Yamiyal, the goddesses, And the gods. Huh. Yeah, that could be why. That's very significant. That's why you looking up to the stars here. That could be why your heart is so pure. Like you're from a very royal bloodline. Wow. Eight of Wands. Things are getting ready to take off very, very fast. Communication. Things taking off fast. Again, that fire energy. There's ready to be passion and action. Especially that strong red energy. The red's like popping on my camera too. 4033, I just see. Seven of Swords energy. False masks are coming off. Maybe you were wearing a false mask. And you were delusioned by things. You were hiding under it. Are you finding out secrets? If people were deceiving you, holding secrets, then they're going to be getting revealed, because next to the Seven of Swords is the Six of Swords. This is you walking away. There's Page of Cups here, Seven of Wands. Remember, all those cards flew out. Like, I don't even know how to take them all. I'm going to stop. Especially I'm over 30 minutes. I'm going to have to upload this by hotspot. So hopefully I get it uploaded. 4111. I just seen. Wow, it's very powerful. Ah, that messed up my words. Alright, guys. I hope that you followed this reading, because sometimes, like, it makes sense to me when I give them, and sometimes I'm just like, wow, I was talking about so much different things. It would, then that channeled some very beautiful things, but especially when I channel, like, I'm gonna upload them. Look at the Lovers and the Sun. A lot of you are you're getting like written in the stars type of love. The star, the sun, the moon, it's all here. You're getting like this royal love. What was written in the stars? Your fated life is like here. You're attracting it. True lover, soulmate. Again with that red, the red and the white. It's very beautiful. You should look up red and white too, because I felt to tell you that the white I'm picking up with the red a lot too. And it was interesting because I was paying a lot of attention to my white blouse that I have, right? And I was like, you know, like I probably should wear white. Like I think I'm supposed to wear white always, but I can't with a toddler. Are you kidding me? There's another white and red. The white. The white and the star and the eastern star. Alright guys, well, love and light to all of you. Definitely watch whatever you guys feel guided to. And that's it. Alright, bye guys.